I'm Jeanette Caruth, and I'm here with my son Quentin. And we are the authors of Conversations from the Soul, the unique exchange between mother and son. So here we are, very uniquely here. And we are going to talk a little bit about the chapter that is next in our series, and it is endurance. Endurance. What a powerful word.
Yeah.
Powerful in one way and steady and natural in another way. I feel powerful in the way that as I go into it at first in the chapter, when we think about we have to endure this and we have to endure that, and also physical things and mental things and emotional things, and coming to the more gentle approach or understanding. For me, it was just an understanding that the real endurance is just the natural strength of being.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with it in my looking into it this morning. I have actually no idea what I wrote about in the book. Do you remember what I wrote about?
Yes, because I read it this morning. And you are just totally hallelujah about all the endurance of us poor women.
Oh, that was the chapter I went into about the struggle of womankind in the world. Yeah, that's right. So I went into that. But yeah, this morning what was coming to me for endurance was that we are embodiments of endurance. We cannot help but endure. Like, we will endure.
That's right.
Like, the human nature is to constantly endure. Like, we've endured so much as a species, as a humanity, and our souls, our beings will endure beyond death, and no matter what we do to ourselves, we're going to endure. And the core nature of who we are will always survive and always be there. So that is we are the embodiments of endurance, whether we feel that or not.
Yes. That's what I say. To me, I finally came to that understanding that it is actually a natural state of being, and I don't have to so much push to embrace and manifest endurance. But for me, it was very much coming from Holland, I believe. I was talking to my sister Leontine yesterday, and oh my God, it's just this constant power thing. You have to endure. We actually have a saying in Holland, and we referred to that yesterday. When you say "I cannot," they say in Dutch, "I cannot" is in the cemetery. He's buried in the cemetery.
Oh, he's dead. So when you say you cannot,
yes, right. He's dead. Yeah, he lies in the cemetery, and next to his grave is, "I don't want to."
That's really good.
Yeah, that is the Dutch way of endurance. I mean, you put it up with it no matter what. So I was raised with that.
Yeah.
And I can see that still that is such a condition in me. You have to put up with it. I still gotta make the breakfast. Gotta make this is a never-ending story, and it's actually totally unnatural. And I have learned through Louise, my partner, who is from Colombia, that they have a totally different attitude. They are the South Americans. They are way more relaxed. And if it's too much, they just don't do it.
Yeah. Take a siesta or...
You're right. That would never come up in my mind. So I was raised with this enormous push, to embody endurance. But I love it how you bring that up, because we are an embodiment.
We are an embodiment of endurance. Like, that is actually, if you get to the nature of who we are, that is one of the aspects of it. Endurance, love, peace, stillness, all those things are the core of our beings once we get below the surface of all the mentality of endurance. The ideas of I have to do this and I have to do that. You're going to get through it one way or another. You can either scream and shout through it, or you can find a lighter way of saying this is just something what has to be done right now, whether it's making breakfast or vacuuming the floor or whatever it is, whatever it might be.
I love it, because it is that understanding and that awareness of it makes you approach everything differently.
Yeah.
So I really, it's an interesting thing to go by. So you did not receive any of my Dutch inheritance of endurance. I think you have to.
mean, I worked extremely hard
In many things.
in many things in my life in New York, but I enjoyed that. It wasn't necessarily I felt like I had to endure it. I enjoyed the challenge. I liked to see how far I could push my body, like when I went into my extreme exercise phase, or how far I could push myself in working, like in New York City. And I enjoy challenges because I feel like that's
I do too.
I feel like that's kind of, I love games.
Right.
I love board games, video games. I just love to play games. Like, so we were talking about that earlier, how my new kind of motto in these last days have been love and play. I don't want to feel stress. So I'm kind of focusing in the back of my mind, if I don't feel love or playfulness in what I'm doing, then I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And so for me, challenges were always a way of playing with life. So let me challenge myself at this.
Oh,
and it's like, ooh, I can
achieve
this.
For me.
I can achieve this thing
Wow.
and overcome this challenge, and I feel like I've won something. You know,
Yeah,
it's like the prize
exactly.
of self-satisfaction or whatever. But
Right.
as far as I'm concerned, like there's no reason to live except for love, play, and that's pretty much it. And so I've made life or those endurance challenges into a game.
Right. Yeah. Well,
So I don't know if that's anything to do with your Dutch bringing up or not, but that's how
No.
that's how it was for me. I love to push myself.
Well, you know,
driving. I drove Uber for a while. I would sometimes drive for 18 hours. I just wanted to see how many hours I could drive, you know. And it wasn't like, oh, I have to endure this. It was more like, look how much I'm driving. This is amazing. Who else can do this? You know, it was like,
well, I think
I'm the best.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with manhood, you know. Yeah, for us, you know, as a woman, as a mother, and you know, you have the kids that scream every hour of the night, and you have to get up and do it and endure that, and the husband who wants it, and the dog who needs that. And for us, endurance is more in that field, you know. And I think for that reason too, I felt from time to time suffocated because I could not just stop that.
Yeah,
you know,
that makes sense. I haven't seen, like, if it's a thing that you have to do, like with the driving, I didn't have to do it. Whereas working as hard as I did in New York, I didn't have to do it, but I enjoyed it because I could choose to or not. If you have kids and a family and you have to do it, then turning that into a challenge or a playfulness. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to do it. I can't really speak on it because I don't have children yet. But
well, we'll talk in 10 years.
Yeah, we'll talk in 10 years.
Okay, but
tune in 10 years from today for the response update.
Exactly. We all grow. I do too. All right. I think that's
But yeah, that was good. So like and subscribe to the video below. Tune in for more. You can check out our website, caruthconversations.com. Our book as well, and also I now have these shirts designed by my lovely Caroline, who is behind the camera. We have products on our website with shirts and cups and iPhone
soul
cases and soul mandalas as well that she does as well.
Personalized soul mandala.
Personalized soul
Check
mandala.
it out.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you.